Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the SAT. This is Chapter 1, Lesson 2. Last time, we met the noun, the naming word, and sorted nouns into concrete and abstract. Today, we sort them a different way, into proper, common, and collective. Every noun names at one of two levels. A common noun names something in general, any member of a group, and it stays lowercase. A proper noun names one specific particular one, and it always takes a capital letter. Watch the pairs line up. The word mayor is common. That's just any mayor at all. But Senator Diaz names one specific person, so it's proper and capitalized. Country is common, any country. Brazil is one specific country, proper. And era is common, any stretch of time. But the Renaissance is one specific era, so it's proper. Here's the through line. A specific named thing takes a capital. The general kind stays lowercase. Now a subtlety the test absolutely loves. The very same idea can be common in one sentence and proper in another. Take the word festival. By itself, festival is common, just any festival. But the Olympic Games, the specific name of one event, is proper. Think about school. A high school is common, any school at all. But Lincoln High School, with its very own name, is proper. Same with rivers. A river is common, but the Amazon is one particular named river, so it's proper. So don't judge by the word alone. Ask one thing. Is this the general category or a specific name? General kind, common. Specific name, proper. Before we move on, let's see just how many places proper nouns hide, because the test pulls from all of them. People's names, of course. Maria Santos. Specific places. Brazil, Mount Fuji. Brand names and organizations. Nike, the Red Cross. The days of the week, the months and holidays. Monday, July, Diwali. The names of languages, peoples, and specific historical eras and events. Spanish, the Inuit, the Renaissance. All of those are specific named things, so every one of them is capitalized. But here's a classic trap. The seasons. Spring, summer, fall, and winter are common nouns, so they stay lowercase. Now the third special type, and it's a useful one, the collective noun. A collective noun names a whole group of members, but it treats them as a single unit, as one thing. Picture a team, a committee, a jury. Each one is many people gathered into one word. There's a flock of birds, a band of musicians, a crowd of fans, a herd of cattle, a family at dinner, an audience in a theater. In every case, it's many individuals, but one collective word that holds them all together. And notice this, they're usually common nouns too. Team isn't capitalized, but we give them their own label, collective, because of that special group as one meaning. Here's where collective nouns get interesting, and where the test sets a clever trap. A collective noun can be singular or plural, and what decides it is simply what the group is doing. When the group acts together as one single body, treat it as singular. The jury reaches its verdict, reaches with an S, and its, both singular, because the whole jury is moving as one. But when the members act separately, as individuals, treat it as plural. The jury take their seats, take with no S, and their, plural, because each juror is finding a different seat. So ask one question. Is this group moving as one body or as separate people? One body, singular. Separate people, plural. Let's put all three together in one sentence. The committee toured a gallery in Paris. 3 nouns, 3 different types. Committee is a collective noun, a whole group acting as one. Gallery is a common noun, just any gallery, the general kind. And Paris is a proper noun, one specific named city, so it's capitalized. Collective, common, proper, side by side in a single sentence. Once you can spot which is which, you've mastered this lesson. Let's practice. For each sentence, look at the noun in capitals and decide, is it proper, common, or collective? Pause and try each before I answer. The Air Force squadron flew over the field. A squadron is a group of pilots, but they fly as one unit. That group as one meaning makes it collective, so the answer is collective. The festival known as the Olympic Games began in ancient Greece. Olympic Games is the specific capitalized name of one particular event. That makes it a proper noun, so the answer is proper. They held competitions in music, oratory, and theater. Here, theater isn't a specific named place. It names an art form in general. No capital, no group. So the answer is common. 3 more. Watch carefully. Some of these look alike. Pause and decide before I reveal each answer. The marching band played the national anthem. A band is many musicians, but they play as one group. Group acting as one, so it's collective. So the answer is collective. Reporters from CNN crowded the press box. CNN is the specific capitalized name of one particular network. That's a proper noun, so the answer is proper. The host city spent years preparing its venues. Notice it says the host city, not a named one like Tokyo or Paris. It's just any city, the general kind. So the answer is common. Let's bring it home. A common noun names any one in general and stays lowercase. A proper noun names one specific named thing and takes a capital. Remember that the same word can flip between the two, depending on whether you mean the general kind or one specific name. And the collective noun names a group as a single unit, singular when the group acts together, plural when its members act on their own. Nicely done. In Lesson 3, we move from nouns to the words that replace them, pronouns.